English are serving her enemies because they don't want to be racist.
Or maybe they just don't want to be
They
racist.
haven't a clue how many
they're
people
not racist.
hate the existence of England. They resent the existence of England. They think England is to blame for everything that's gone wrong in history. And that's why they come here, to get a bit of what they deserve. That is a poisonous spirit that will doom the people who come here, but it will not be allowed to doom England. Be warned. Your own countries will be doomed before England will be. This is a special place.
You got too much crowd, Diana. What have you done to them?
And you know it. That's why you come here.
Yes.
That's why you like to act as if you belong here with your British ways. Because this is a special
I'm not
place
British, I am
that lifts you up. But it is also being dragged down by those who do not have an English spirit in it. They have a counterfeit one that is of pretense. Look in the mirror. That's
I told you from this morning I have no mirror at home.
If you respect and admire England, then
use
make
the
your
Starbucks
own
mirror.
country like the justice and the things that used to exist here. That's how it works.
Yes.
As long as you don't do that, you are the doomed enemy within.
Why are you pointing your fingers?
Can you go and get hot chocolate for Madam Speaker?
We don't eat hot
Our young people now are being brainwashed into giving England away. They themselves are the biggest enemy of their own land. And there is a war between the generations that is developing and will not be put to rest until it is resolved for the benefit of England. England is not a football team, is not a rugby team, it is not a political entity. England is a green and pleasant land, blessed by the Almighty, preserved by the Almighty,
like the American.
and it will not be taken
The American,
away
they
by
say,
those
God bless
whose
America.
greedy,
The rest
eyes
are cold.
want a piece of it. It doesn't work that way.
Sorry, my love.
And I will remind you, and I'll take on the word British now,
Hallelujah.
but no matter what the British did, they also were able to pull back. The British Empire
But they
was
didn't
dissolved.
pull back from
And what
Spain.
happened when the
They
British
still
Empire was
live in
dissolved? You all
Jakarta.
rolled up to come and either live here or maintain your position.
How nice of them to give
under
India back to
law.
the people who live there, you know? Like,
Diana, enjoying the weather here.
And it will not be dragged down by the enemies who want the easy way out of what they think England can give them when they've done nothing to deserve it themselves.
I work in the restaurant. I am a chef. I cook for English people. And they come into the restaurant, they clapping for me.
Best couscous.
Every English person who is betraying this country will reap the consequences.
we'll reap them?
This is not about people. This is about looking after this earth that the Almighty has divided into nations and created races to look after that individual.
You need a hot chocolate,
That's
Diane.
what race is. When you take that away, when you knock down the boundaries, when you create entities of collective governments in order to ignore that, or even wipe it out, then you are setting a confrontation up between yourself and the Creator. And you cannot win. You know full well that not one of us knows when death will claim us, in what way it will claim us.
Well, it will
when the
claim
things
me
that we
happy
don't
man,
want
not
to
an
happen
angry
to
guy.
us
But you just
happen
better
to
be in the
us.
country you're born in when you die,
Because
otherwise you're going to be in shit.
No one is gonna bury you.
will always
Everybody
see
hates you.
justice done. The scales
We all love
will
you, Dan.
always balance.
We all love you.
Yes.
So you'd better wake up and grow up and start recognizing you are only passing
We
through.
really love you.
What do you mean grow
You
up?
are
We are not the
passing
grass.
through this world.
What do you mean
We
grow
really
up?
love you.
What do you mean grow up, Diane? We are no grass. Grow up.
Grass is much more green and fertile than you could ever be.
It's green as well. It's green as well.
No chlorophyll.
I'm green, I'm green.
He's green.
I'm green.
جزائر الخضراء.
Stop labeling yourselves and realize that you are ultimately
We
what other
really
people
like
think
you,
of.
Yes.
and we want
That's
you
where
to
honesty
moderate
comes in.
your ideas.
The people
We
should
like
have the
people
right
like
to tell
you
them
hate
what
us,
they
no
think.
problem.
We like you,
That is
and we want you
maturity.
to moderate your
Listening to
ideas.
criticism.
It's also biting your tongue, like we're all doing.
Yeah. Can you be more racist?
As a Canadian,
It's
that's
not
what you're
enough.
supposed to do.
I guess
This is
so.
England.
This is it.
Oh. Yes.
Indian working very hard.
Answer
Indian
that.
told you
You're
off.
very right. The English
Well
don't
said.
have to work because they belong here anyway. They can't pay their passage. Foreigners have to pay their passage.
Is it?
No, you don't.
That's why I call
So
you the
you
hired
live
help.
on my
You come
taxes,
here
huh?
to work
The
for
government
the
take
I love
tax
that
from
movie.
me and give it to
English
you,
don't
yeah?
have to.
Look,
They
I'm a
live
doctor.
here, they
I'm a
live
working
here
doctor. I
because
pay
that's
high
what they
taxes.
are
Yeah,
meant
your
to do.
doctor is here.
Ask him.
Your
He
doctor's
knows.
here,
Your
madam.
And
doctor
that's
is
true with
here.
every race in its own homeland.
What
If you
doctor's
want to be
here?
guinea pigs on a treadmill, it's because you have got your view of life all wrong, and more than likely you are in the wrong place.
What if your
Everything has purpose.
What
Look
if
at
one
the
of the-
Creator.
what if a
and all
granddaughter-
things
Hey,
have
there's a
a
Chinaman
reason.
speaking
If
to you.
you look
Listen.
at it,
Everything
the
come from
Creator-
China. Give him a
They
chance.
have the best economy in the world right now.
Give the Chinese the word.
Bloody own everything in Spain.
economy.
we are getting strong.
That
What
number
if your
one.
granddaughter marry a black man? What are you going to do? You object to it.
I don't deal in ifs.
Oh.
That happened. It's a sensitive
It can
subject.
happen. Maybe not a granddaughter, maybe a great granddaughter. It can happen.
Next year I will be. You'll be
living
your
in London
neighbor.
where there are a lot of black
I'm
men.
gonna ask the council to
And you are
give me
invited for the wedding. What do you do?
Let's get one thing straight.
No, it's not
Contrary
straight.
to what you think, I am not a racist.
You are.
Oh.
You are telling people you are not English. Go back to your home. That is the racism.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That is racism.
That's right.
Why you say
But
you are not
you
racist?
don't represent the races.
No,
you
you-
are living in a country that's not your own. The only representative of races are the ones in your own country.
I like basmati
And
rice.
I have everything but desire for the well-being of every country
Tonight,
and every race.
tonight you should
that
have
is doing what
chicken
it
tikka
takes to do.
masala, I think.
When
Tonight
you
you're gonna eat
separate
chicken tikka
yourself from your
masala.
race, you are not
Have you ever eaten chicken tikka masala?
any longer part of your own race.
Have you eaten chicken masala?
And shawarma.
Chicken tikka
She
masala.
needs some hanith.
The English people, they eat only sausage, beans, egg, every day. We come here, look after them. We cook
Best couscous, chicken tikka
tagine,
masala,
shawarma.
Oxitail
And
restaurant.
when you finish
Rice
eating,
and
we
beans.
make you a cup of tea, green tea. After give you shish.
See, you're still serving us. You're still serving us.
Yes, no problem, no
Why?
problem.
Why
no
is it
problem.
you're still serving the English people?
I don't mind, Diane. I don't mind serving
No,
people.
but that's what you're
I am
doing.
a good
You're
person.
still serving the English people. Why?
I will serve English people
Because
until I
you're-
die, no problem. What's wrong with serving people?
Well, if you want to serve people, you're created to
I
serve
don't
your,
steal,
You're
I will.
created to serve your own people.
I don't steal, I serve everybody.
We're not interested in your
We have
philosophy
got an
of life.
English lady.
We are
No, no.
talking about what you were
No,
created
No,
for.
no. I serve
Dan,
every
we have got an
people.
English lady.
They're
Just
welcome.
to what you're saying.
Yes.
Go on, then.
Yeah,
Well,
go
that's
on.
her
Go on.
prerogative, but you mind your own business.
All right.
Everyone has the right
She
to make
like
up
your
their own
strawberry.
mind about what they're saying. You mind your own business and stop troublemaking.
Okay.
There's no troublemaker. Okay.
I'm not
You
trouble.
prove the truth of everything I say week after week, you lot.
I give you invitation to my restaurant. Bring her.
Listen to this.
I wanna give you
Listen to this.
discount,
It proves the
50%
point of
off.
what I'm talking about this country.
When you have couscous rather than
Sausages.
mashed potatoes,
Yes, mashed potato.
I'd rather have couscous.
I don't understand English people. How they make love? Only sausages and beans. You can't make love. If you eat a nice food, you make
21st
all night.
century.
Yeah, what's wrong with? What's wrong?
Backward.
What do you mean
Absolutely
backward?
Well, there again, he's free. He's
Without sex, you would be here talking.
Wrong.
What's wrong with sex? There is nothing wrong.
No, let's not talk about that.
Why? Are you virgin?
How do you know?
Huh?
How do you know?
Maybe she's virgin.
You wouldn't know that.
Because the virgin people, they don't like talk about sex. They're scared.
Listen, she's looking for a good West Indian guy.
No, she's looking for good Somali guy.
I'm looking for people who will listen to me seriously. You're not one of them. You're not one.
I'm a good listener.
However,
Who
that
is-
is
who
what
is-
I'm aiming
oh,
for.
he's over
That
there.
is what
He's
I
over
will
there.
do.
Huh?
I'm too young for
If you
you.
have to turn everything into
We are
a joke,
same age.
then
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
are a pathetic
Same age.
coward. know it. Life is serious.
Life is not
The
serious.
uncertainty of life itself is serious.
Life is a joke.
I
will
don't
wash.
want an echo.
Listen,
Life is a
you
joke.
will never find a
Life
good
is
man who
cheat.
cleans, who washes, who does the dishes and everything.
Life is not serious.
He has to drag it
Your
down
time is
because you
serious.
can't handle the reality of
He
life.
can handle it in the bedroom.
No, not the bedroom.
Because
Let's not
the
go to
reality of
bedroom.
life is you being serious about your own people
No,
and your
what
own
type of
country.
a man
See
would be
how he doesn't
interested?
want to listen.
No, we want to
That's
know.
what I am aiming at.
Well,
Your
what-
denial of your own existence as a man,
Forget
as
about
your
me.
racial identity.
Forget about me.
You
What is
forget
your
it.
ideal?
You forget
Hey,
about
the
yourself.
first man,
Actually, let's
What is
the
your
first
ideal
man
man?
in the
What's your
planet
ideal
was the
man?
black man.
Yeah.
He was the black man.
black
You
man.
can't tell him to go. He owned the
No.
planet.
What?
He was
What
the
is your
first
ideal man?
creation.
What's your ideal man? No?
Black eyes,
It's not the
black
question.
skin.
It's the person.
She will
Why are you
never
so
get out from the
terrified of
hole.
being serious about it?
because-
Why are you so terrified of
Because-
being serious?
listen.
What are you afraid of?
Listen to me carefully.
Come on, let's have some honesty.
All right.
What are you afraid of?
Yeah, what are you afraid of?
I'm afraid that you're so upset and angry.
That's about me. What are you
I'm
afraid
just
of in
consuming
yourself?
you.
What you done to
Are
his
you
country?
afraid of it yourself?
What you
Ever
done to
since
his
you came
country?
here,
You
have been
divide his
acting the
country.
clown.
North
Why are you
Italian,
acting-
South English.
What are
What
you
you done to
afraid
his
of being
country?
serious?
When I ask ladies, who's
She's
your
no
ideal
lady
man,
anymore. She's a widow.
when I ask ladies, they tell me a tall, dark, handsome man.
Yeah.
Anybody who directs themselves on those subjects ain't no ladies, I can tell you.
Yeah?
Especially talking to you.
I thought I was somewhat okay.
Oh, what you think you are is quite amazing, actually. What you actually are is two different things.
Well, he's good looking guy. What's wrong?
Come
He's
on.
good looking.
And who's he got to thank for that? The Almighty.
Of course, yeah, of course.
His mother.
I'm told I look really handsome.
Listen, tell somebody who's interested. I know you're the centre of your own world.
How old are
You're
you?
not centre of mine.
Are you single? How old are you? She's nearly 54.
But the thing is,
It's okay.
she's very upset and angry. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I hate evil.
We can come to
I hate
understanding.
evil.
Yes.
And
We can come to
evil
understanding.
is selfish, in denial, cowardly, corrupt. Everything you represent. You know, in the
How
world
do you know?
today, people dramatize words.
How do you know?
Oh, he's evil.
How do you
evil
know?
is very devious.
How do you know?
Do you really think you have to get up close and personal to people to find out what's going on in them?
Well, you
Every time you open your mouth, you are giving yourself away. That's how it works.
Am I? Okay, I need to look at myself really.
Buy a mirror.
I really need to examine myself.
That is patently obvious. How long has it taken you to get to that point?
I don't know, but because you have to tell me.
At 50-year-old, I think you should get there yourself.
No, but
Give it a
people are
try.
mirrors
Give it
to
a
one
try.
another.
Give it a try.
Speak for yourself.
Give
No,
it a
you're
try.
not.
Let's
Who
try.
wants to be like you, quite frankly?
Won't you like to be like me?
Just who do you
like
think
you.
you are?
He's a
Who
good
is
guy.
it, the people who've made you give such an opinion of yourself?
I don't know.
Have we sunk that far?
Well,
that people butter you
I
up?
am always told I'm a wonderful guy. So I don't know how you find me the opposite. I'm mystified.
Well, don't believe everything you're told, you silly man.
Well, don't believe her.
Yeah,
I don't believe you then.
there's not much danger of that. So,
Don't
yeah.
believe the others either.
Oh, our Irish gentleman, come forward.
Yes.
Oh,
Your landlord is here.
you're Welsh.
Are you landlord?
Are you
human being.
Are you
And
landlord?
do you know what? You don't realise it yet, but you're supposed to be fucking humans as well.
Yeah.
Stop thinking about that for a moment. Forget about all these labels your parents stuck on you when you were born. You know,
I
Jewish,
think human
Buddhist,
beings are all
Catholic,
related.
Protestant. It's all bullshit.
In one way.
No,
Just a bunch of
you're still being the Irishman you can't help
Doesn't
being.
matter.
But
I
Dan,
like the
Dan, I
Irish.
think he's telling the truth. In
Yeah.
some way or another, you and I are
he's just
related.
being Irish. The Irish think they can go anywhere they want.
I think you're a
and
distant
everybody's
sister
gonna
of
be the
mine.
same.
I think you're a
Because
distant.
like you, the Irish don't like responsibility.
You're distant.
That is why you are a perpetual A permanent school
I think you're
boy.
my sister.
A permanent school boy.
I think you're my
And at
sister.
50-year-old, you are disgusting.
I think you're my
You are
sister.
disgusting.
Sister. No, I think we are a family.
Family, yes.
We are a family.
She's come from
You know,
Africa.
you've got a very smackable face. Keep your distance.
I'm an adventurer.
Somebody somewhere is going to wipe that grin off your face.
I'm not your class, okay.
This is not about class. It's about common decency that you don't have. Because
He's a
you've got no
decent guy.
Can you
self-respect.
say I'm a decent
You
man?
have no self-respect.
How do you know that?
Because everything that comes out of you says
He
it.
didn't say something. No, he's a cool. He's a cool guy.
You are the same.
He's
So
a
how
nice
would you
guy.
know?
He's a nice guy.
I'm a really nice guy.
Yeah, very nice guy.
Blow your own trumpet, why don't
He is
you?
nice guy.
And if you
Madam
get a man
Speaker.
like me,
Madam Speaker,
Madam Speaker,
don't you dare use my name.
if a gentleman like me quotes you,
I don't call
he
you a
will.
gentleman.
He will.
I don't call you a
Let
gentleman.
me call myself gentleman.
Well, do it in the middle of the field so nobody's around, okay? You can call yourself what you like then.
If a gentleman like me
Well, you
quotes
can
you,
tell him just
he'll treat
naked
you
in the
nicely.
field. Why in the field?
I tell you.
The best way you can treat me nicely.
Why she tell you go to
is
the
take
field?
yourself off.
She can say go to the field. Why?
Go to the field now.
I mean the grass here, the field. Huh?
We might like this gentleman, I think.
Yes.
How about this gentleman?
I've told you to stop mind your own business.
I think he's handsome.
You know, life is not a
And he's
game.
English as well.
Your life is not a game.
Apparently I'm not.
Are you not
I've
English?
been told that I'm not English with my haircut.
Well, race is
You look like someone
biological.
from Liverpool. You look like from Liverpool. Huh?
Further north.
We're gonna stop you in Heathrow. You pay back.
All I do when I am here, I deal with people so that there can be some civilized standard. What you do with your lives is your responsibility. I try and give you an idea of the human condition.
I'm tired dying with this
Once and for
sickness.
all. Will you shut up and stop interfering?
Oh, some rich sheikhs came around. Millionaires. They are
You
millionaires.
know, you will face a terrible judgment.
Really?
Because you were given
Who gonna
freedom,
judge us?
and yet you deny
Who's
other
gonna
people
judge us?
judgment.
English God.
No, look, this
Believe me.
sheikhs
English
from
God judge
Dubai,
us.
they got loads shit of
What
money.
is the shit?
Show them around.
But they haven't got a
Why you
speaker's
call him
corner.
Sheikh?
In my eyes, that is why they mind their own business, right? Just as you mind your own business. When your country has as
Be
much,
civil if you've got
has
guests.
as much by
You've
your
got guests.
efforts as this one
They are
has,
your guests.
I will respect you. Until
But they are
then,
your
you
guests.
will mind your manners.
I'm
Don't
your
put
guest.
your
I'm
fingers
your
on
guest.
me.
I'm your
And
guest.
keep your distance. You stand there, you take the
I'm
consequences.
here. I have this.
Listen,
you have this.
Then you
You
take
have,
the consequences.
you have to
You have
bring
distance.
couscous next time.
Yeah, you have distance.
I'll bring a cup of chocolate.
Yes. Show
Hot
please.
chocolate.
Yes.
And this gentleman is going to bring a couscous.
Yes. Have sugar, please.
Have
Sugar?
you ever said anything sensible in
Sugar
your
or
life?
no sugar?
Have you ever said anything sensible in your life?
What's better than have a glass of chocolate? Hot chocolate.
What makes you think that that
Ice
drivel
chocolate,
you come
ice.
from represents you?
Sorry?
There's nothing but drivel comes out of your mouth.
You think so?
I know so.
How do you know?
Because you're supposed to have standards. And when people talk, you are able to gauge by your standard where people are. And because I have standards which include intellect, spirituality, decency, courage and loyalty, by that standard, believe me, you talk drivel.
Do you think? You think you have got decency? You got decency.
Another one.
I think there is no decency there.
Another one.
Right?
And that's what makes a better world. The world's drowning in corrupt entertainers who are dragging people down. Or immature entertainers who think that everybody is as childish as they are. Life is a journey
What's wrong
of
being childish?
learning.
What's wrong with being done?
Not when you're 50-year-old. A child is for when it's a child. That's the nature of
You're
things.
too narrow. I'm afraid to say so.
You are not qualified to say so.
Because sometimes you need
He's
to act like a child.
He's a social
and make
worker.
happiness and merriness.
He's a qualified.
And feel
He can say anything.
"Ooh, I'm a happy person.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think so?
Why don't you change places with her?
Because I won't let himself for
And
starters.
if you did, everybody here would go. That's the difference between you and this lady.
No, we're on
What
good
is
terms.
different,
We are on
man?
good terms.
Go to
We're
the
on
pub,
good
it's
terms.
open.
Beg your pardon?
The pub is open.
The which?
You go in.
Why?
I just show you the pub is open.
Why you say that?
Because you know you judging the person. You say to him to leave. Who are you?
Who are you?
Yes, who tell him to hide?
Who are you?
Don't put your finger.
Oh. Take it easy, take it easy.
Move away. Move away.
Keep your mouth.
You got a big mouth.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Do you want to come out in the field?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I can go with you.
Don't tell me about the
You are
pub.
old man.
Grow up.
You are an old man.
Suck it.
I'd still beat you.
No problem. Hey.
Ladies.
I'd still beat you.
Make your way,
I'd
sir.
let you hit me
It's
first.
alright, it's
You are
alright.
an
Oi,
old man.
Mohammed. No, please,
you out.
please.
I won't make my hand dirty.
Neither would I.
Okay, off you go, sir. Off you go, sir.
I can beat you in the ground. When you call police. Go away, man. Bye.
You're a disgrace.
What disgrace? He asked him to leave. You are.
You are a disgrace.
I'm not disgrace. You are racist.
Calm down.
And I see why.
You
when I
are
encounter the
racist.
racists
You are
that you
racist.
represent,
And we don't need.
it confirms
We don't
me
need
the belief
people like you
racial
here.
Identity.
We don't need people like
Because
you
this
here.
country has gone downhill since emigration started.
Here we beat anyone to be racist. If he's a racist, we beat him up.
Yes. And
We
I
beat
have
him
no
up.
conscience about saying it. My loyalty is to my own country and my own people first. And anything that threatens that, and I can obviously see it, then I will
Who's your
speak
people
out
here?
against it.
Anyone get
Who's your people
racist,
here?
you get
And
beat
if you
up.
come here week by week, I'll say it to you week by week.
But who's your people here?
That's not the issue.
These are my people, not your people.
And you don't belong here.
He's belong to him.
You have no rights here.
Claim one
except
person.
from the
You
political
claim
government.
one person.
I'm talking about you are a political pawn, nothing else. And
Can you claim
will
one
go
person?
down with the politicians. End of story. And believe me, there'll be very few wanting to defend you because you are not worth defending in the way you behave with others. You get what you give. At your age, you should be encouraging and being an example to people.
I am British.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
yes,
British,
well, this is England, not Britain.
He is.
The very
He is.
term British is a political title.
He is.
It's for every race who's given a passport and the right to live in this country as a citizen.
I am
It
British.
has nothing to do with a God-given identity.
I am British.
Look in the mirror, that's who you are.
I am British.
And it's a long way away from these islands.
It's a global economy now. It's a global economy.
We're not talking about what is, we're talking about what's meant to be. This is not our
You could be
world.
going to
Never has
Jamaica
been,
next
never
week.
will be.
You could be
Man
going to
has
Jamaica
hijacked
next
this
week.
world and said, don't talk to me about a God, this is our world now. Oh no, it's not. Empty words. You die because the Almighty deems you your time is up. Sickness and all of the disasters in this world, the elements attacking man, all of these are because the Almighty wants you to know that you are not in charge.
Yeah, your brother-in-law is here.
If you don't want to believe that,
your
and you
brother-in-law.
want to continue creating the chaos, then you will face the consequences. There'll be no mercy because you wouldn't listen.
Your brother-in-law.
Like these will not listen. The nations are being wiped out by the godless, the low and the corrupt who think that childhood can be carried right up through their lives because somebody else can do the work. And while on the contrary, young people now act as if they should be in charge because
Hey, people, don't take her seriously. Yeah?
40s and 50s.
She's mental.
Everything is upside down, but the Almighty
What about
has
people
no
from
problem.
Yorkshire?
It just turned it way back up again.
Damn, Yorkshire at God's best.
And you're either clinging on in one way or the other. But if you're clinging on to this world only and the version that man has put in place, then believe me, you need to understand. You will perish.
Man created England. Roman Empire created
I'm not interested in your version of life.
Hey, there's an Indian festival in Trafalgar Square. We should go.
Now there's a surprise. There's every festival in this country.
It's a sequel, isn't it?
I don't know.
Quite frankly, who cares? Let the Indians go back to India and take care of India.
No,
They live in
That's how it
Southall.
works.
listen.
The more money in this country.
Best career for free.
They live in
You
Southall.
can't even look after yourselves.
There's more money in
You
this
can't
country.
look after yourselves. You are here to make the money. Taxpayers are being robbed blind by you foreign workers in the NHS. The National Health Service was for the people of this country, not the whole world to make merchandise out
You've been
of.
stealing for our country, so I like to hear there's a lot of money.
Everything you do for this country, you were created to do for your own people in your own country.
That's right.
And that's what your judgment
Diane, what's your past?
Yes.
Diane,
I want to know your past.
What's your
is.
past?
You go back to where you belong.
Where do I belong? Tell me.
Not England, that's enough for me.
What's your past?
Mind your own business.
He's from Southall.
What's your
I
past?
said mind your own business. I owe you nothing.
British
It's a
National
question
Party.
that I choose on my terms.
I never interfere. I always listen to you, but I've asked
Don't
one
talk as if
question.
you're doing me
How
any
many-
favours. Nobody asks you to.
How many years?
Listen, don't do your wheeler dealing with me. You have nothing.
What
and therefore
is your
don't try
past?
and
What do you mean he have nothing? Have you seen him?
Diane, what's
You
your
mean
past?
You
nothing.
are in this country
has
because
something.
of politicians, human beings called politicians. But every time you look in the mirror, you're faced with who you are and where you're meant to be. Not given by
What are you
politicians,
telling to
but
people?
the one who made
It's
that.
rubbish.
And you'll either get that into your head or you'll perish in the process.
What do you think of
The
Nigel
Creator
Farage?
made the races, he can destroy them just as easily.
What do you think of the
He
election?
does in devastation anyway. There's only one author of destruction, and it's the same one who's the creator. Because he'll rule his creation on his terms, not yours.
UKIP.
Sickness, disease, all of these things that man fears and man cannot stand against are put in place by the creator to remind man that he is not in charge.
China, can we tell you what to do instead?
Big news. So you didn't answer
that
my
hot
question.
chocolate?
You don't want to listen. You don't want to listen. I don't care. My job is to speak out. What you do with it is the same thing as everything else you do. It's your responsibility. Nobody here is to carry on your burdens. You make the burdens, you carry them. There's no such thing as a victim, a refugee, an immigrant, or a foreigner.
Or asylum
You
seeker.
create these circumstances or are caught up in them.
So
Darling, people think you're a freak show.
yeah,
I really don't care what people think of me. Sadly, I don't respect you enough to care. You earn respect. You don't have
Really
to
sad.
take it for
That's
granted.
really sad.
Diana, polite
You need to respect people.
The Almighty,
Diana, Al-Sheikh Al-Maktoum is here.
loves his creation, but he is not a people person. He has a creation that he wants looking after, and he created man to do the job. When man doesn't do the job, man pays the price.
No, man, he
And
can't do the
because
job.
Man is so far away from what he was created for, that believe me, don't make any plans for the future because you've robbed yourself of the right
That's
to it.
men, Diana. That's enough.
Women pay too.
Enough, man.
Diane, what's your past?
I'm Madam Speaker to you, don't use my
Madam
name.
Speaker, yeah. Honorable lady, what's your past?
Tell us something about your
My
CV.
past has nothing to do with you.
So what
Well,
do
we
you-
need to
what
know
do you
your
think about
background.
elections.
I don't. Politics is finished.
No, it's not. You finished.
Politics is the region where people pathetically vote for a party who they think will do the best for what they want.
Which party do you
It is rooted in greed, selfishness, and an earthly ambition to have life on your terms. It too is doomed.
Which party do you
Politicians are passing through this world just the same as you are. To put any confidence in their promises when their own lives are a testimony to how dishonest they are, it was a naivety that should be embarrassing
tired.
to those who have any decency
I
left
feel
in them.
sleepy.
This reminds of
Religion is finished
Why
for
are
the
you
same
upsetting
reason.
that Somali? What's
Religious
wrong with you?
powers, religious powers.
He's your
who-
bus driver.
Oh, shut up.
Without him, you're gonna walk home today. He's your bus driver. You're upsetting
And
him.
it's mostly foreigners he's driving.
Of course.
Shut up.
Foreigner who drive the buses. Of course.
Who wants your dirty money?
It's an English money. It's not dirty money. It's a British British money.
No, this country is a dirty country because of the dirty money brought from corrupt people who think that they're giving something to this country.
I think on this point,
country was built on decency, on an awareness that life is not just physical, it's spiritual too. Watch your mouth.
That's what it's built.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Let it slide.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about, darling. It's about stealing. It's about stealing other countries and stealing their wealth.
No, we didn't steal it.
Yes, you did.
No, we didn't.
No, they
What did you do then?
didn't. No, they
We didn't
didn't.
give it away.
No, they
We
didn't
go,
steal it from
here's
you.
all the gold.
Sorry.
They found it.
You were quite
Here's all the land.
They were running you. They were running you.
Excuse me. We were the first traders. You just copied us. Your country sold themselves by trading with us.
That is not
Your
true.
own people sold you down the line
That is
to
not true.
trade with the British.
Right, we say, do you
No,
want
no,
this?
no, no.
Right, do you want this?
2,000
Right, you
years
gotta
ago,
pay
there
for
is
it.
no
You
British
gotta lick it. You ain't got to pay for it. You got to lick it, Diana. You licked it.
We had camels.
Steal it.
We used to
Stole
trade
it.
with Chinese on camel.
We said, do you want this bit of thing, right? You can pay for it. You licked it. You stole it.
You will all try and justify why you can take from us. But the truth lies with the Almighty. I don't worry about it. I'm too busy doing what I'm meant to do, standing up for England.
It's
I
Almighty
don't
England.
care England why.
businesses for this, in this country. A lot of businesses in this country.
That's all you're good for. Many, many, many. You should have a price written on your whole head because you're for sale.
It's God English. Diana,
You're
it's God English.
disgusting. That's what I'm saying. The country's dragged down.
Culture. Food.
Culture.
Your food will be crap.
I was so if you're talking the English language
He's
properly.
Indian with English accent. What are you going to do about it?
Most of you talk with a Cockney Barra accent that's got nothing to do with being English. It's to do with foreigners who came into the country from the continent and lived in the East End.
Madam, you look a little bit German.
Either that's the bastardized American gangster
If
movie where
you
you
come
call
to
everybody
Heathrow Airport,
bro
you
and
have to
brother.
come through Indian immigration. All the immigration are Indians. Now, no more English people, no more.
You have this great desire to see the English disappear. It's very interesting. Why are you so afraid of the English? Oh yes, you are. You want the English to disappear.
No, we just want to
because ultimately you're afraid of us. aren't you?
No, we just
You know the history of England. You know the capacity of England, and that is why you feel restless.
Why
As
not?
long as the English have a voice.
Yeah, why not?
It
Have
comes
English
from
wife,
home.
English
That's why you ridicule our history.
What happens when you get a voice?
Everything that English represents, because in your own mind you feel safer by reducing the English. It's not going to happen.
Who gave you your ladder? Social services?
Oh, who turned you
No, the English all mixed anyway. They're all
This
mixed.
is someone who's not on
No, we're not.
Yes, you are.
No, we're not.
You're mixed.
The English have every respect for another English person. They quite like English men and English women.
But you're a mixed race.
Guys, come forward.
They don't need to marry
German and Dutch.
You have to counter this argument.
Male and female in every race.
Yes.
You have no excuse for marrying outside of your race except you
now?
want to destroy the race.
But Diana, the German married Dutch and they have you.
Oh no!
You're a mixed race
Queen's
too.
German.
What's wrong with you?
Queen's German, Diana.
It's a bit of free
Queen's
speech.
German.
So if I marry English woman, I will have Arab English. What's wrong with that?
Well, you did. So what are you talking about? You gotta cover yourself
When
now.
your husband Charles
Diana.
going to become king?
Yeah, the German guy.
I'm being washed
Queen's
again. I say.
German. Kind of, the Queen is German.
No such thing as a German.
Your mother-in-law, you mean?
Germans don't have.
There isn't.
How do you work like
It's
that,
like
then?
British. It's a political title.
Alright, so what do you say you are then?
Parker Bowles. Can you just tell me what the problem is?
It's us, mate.
She wants all white people in Hyde Park.
I don't know. Shut
Only
up.
We're the problem.
Don't tempt me.
Let me, Diana, all we need from you English
As long
people,
as you're selective in which
Edgware Road and Heathrow Airport, and you can have all England. That's all we want.
All you want.
And Harrods.
Madam, why do you attract all the foreigners?
And that's what it's all about. What you want.
Of course, what we want.
Get it? It's not. You're not here for what you want.
We're only
You
here.
are here to serve
I
your
was invited by
creator.
the Queen. He said, "What do you want?"
The Queen is on the
And I said, "A
same.
house in Edgware Road and a ticket from Heathrow Airport."
The Queen is on the same journey as you were.
She's not.
To her maker.
Oh, so you got to get her out as well then.
She's my queen.
She's a human being just like you.
Come
Diana,
here,
you don't
I'll
get
give you
rules
British passport,
apply to every
a
human
British now.
So you're going to go back in pay because he's queen? Can you go away now?
And I was fooled. I paid £280 for that.
Are you going to try to deport the queen?
That's too
Are you
cheap,
trying to deport the
They
queen,
charge me too
Diana?
much money.
now, man.
Diana, are you going to try to deport the queen?
If you want to immigrate to North Africa, it's
Why
free.
do you attract all these foreign men looking for visas?
If you go to my country, they will make you prime minister.
Diana, are you going to try to deport the queen?
The idiots you lot are.
Give it mine, give it.
Would you marry? Which one would be first in line for you?
Diana, she's too old. Diana, are you going to try to deport the queen?
I'm not going to deport anything. Look, the sun rises and sets because the Creator says so. You foreigners will leave in the same way because the Creator says so. That's how it works.
no sun in this country.
Yeah, but she's the only one here who seems to have suffered
Well,
sunstroke.
go back to where you came from and there'll be plenty for you, won't there?
Where did you come from?
That's how it works.
Diana,
That's why you got the skin for the sun.
Diana, Bush had a dream at night. God told him go to Iraq. And had sent
Why are you so pathetic
Go
with
to
your
India, my son.
It's always about
God told me to go here.
Why are you so
here to save your
pathetically
race.
determined to stay here? What is within you?
We're
so
comfortable.
afraid.
Diana, we're comfortable.
Come on, come on.
I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable.
Your ex-husband.
Everything's...
Look at what happened to her husband. Look at that poor bastard. What happened?
Paddy,
Are we still madly in love? And I mean mad.
where do you take him out?
He needs to be English though, Diana.
Take him out. Take him out, Diana.
You can never change your race. You can wield
Can
your
I always do the
passport,
4
you can
o'clock
run around the world, but you can never change your race because it is stamped on there by the Almighty to remind you that that's who you are and you can't change it. And that's what you're going to be judged
Live
as.
Hitler then.
What you did to live in the dignity of the race that you had been given and the people who shared that same racial identity with you in the homeland that you were in. That's
That
how
guy's
it works.
confused.
No politicians, no passports, no visa. They are man-made. They are usually created by knocking down the beautiful creation of trees in order to pulp the paper and produce the things that you say, I belong here. No. You can live wherever you choose. You can only belong in your racial roots with the people who share the same biological identity with you.
Edgeworth was my next.
Man has never made the rules, he's just
I
tried.
blame the women for it.
And in this time now, where so many multitudes think they are now ruling the earth, then believe me, you need to understand that you had better change your ways because otherwise you will have no future. Because
I can't change
time
my
is
ways,
made up
there'd be
of
no
past,
fun at all.
present and future. And if you ignore the past, reject the present in the way it's meant to be, then you will automatically cut yourself off from any present, any future. That's how it works.
Are you going for a
Just
tea
as we're
break?
coming
No.
into spring now and the buds are coming on
I
the
think we
trees,
should go for a
So
tea
Hitler
what
died,
is man doing? That's how life is. It is not in our hands.
No, no.
Nobody has died for your sin
Oh, they
because
have,
you
you know.
are responsible for everything that you choose to do with the free will
The window
you
cleaner
have
died
been
for
given.
my sin. He was always watching.
So what's the point, Diana?
Do you believe in evolution?
What's the point?
Trying to get things straight. Do you believe in evolution?
No.
Are you a creationist type, evolutionary type?
I don't believe we come from monkeys.
I'm not sure anyone really does.
And I don't believe we started off in Africa.
Okay, well, so what? Like, how old's the Earth? I'm just trying to.
I don't need to know. I'm too busy living now. Stop asking your questions about things you can't change and start being
No, I
choosy
definitely
people.
can't change it. I'm just
Well,
interested.
get your mind on hold and start dealing with the reality of what you are now.
comedian, he came from Africa.
I think I'm dealing quite well with now.
the Romans came.
You know.
You are not your own judge. You're only a human being placed
No,
on
I'm
this
his
earth.
judge. I gave him 6
Passing
months.
Okay, I will agree with the human being bit.
Well, in actual fact, when you're not
The
really...
Earth bits I can also go
For
with.
the last sin he committed.
Do you believe that the Roman Empire
You're governed by your
told him
brain
never
cells. You
do
need to
it
step back.
Because I'm governed by my brain cells, I need to step backwards.
Yeah. Step back, yes.
Oh.
Because
Don't
your
talk
brain is
about
as
brain
perishable
cells,
as your
they've got
body.
none.
It can't
No,
help
yes,
you.
that's true.
It can't help you. You need to seek eternal
Well,
wisdom.
just because something's perishable doesn't mean it can't help.
Have a talk with
All
me.
right then, I'll go along with that. Align your intellect with the eternal wisdom that's there for you.
Okay, interesting suggestion. probably contest the eternalness
Don't
of the
turn this
wisdom.
into an intellectual argument. I will not go there.
Never
You're
get
the one
Would you
who's
rather
trapped
have
in
a
your head.
non-intellectual argument?
I will have a spiritual a conversation. I will not have a conversation at all. I will not be dragged down to your intellectual.
Okay, interested. What do you mean by spiritual? I'm just interested. What does that mean? I should have a genuine answer.
Okay? The power that exists without the human eye seeing it.
Okay.